Right, welcome. It is now the end of my second week on my 3-week trim. So I just took my progress pictures and I did all my measurements this morning. And although it took me forever to get my progress pictures, that's something, whenever you see progress pictures online, know that they are real progress pictures, but they are also, like, I'm not going to say manipulated, but like to get the pictures that I just posted, I took 100 pictures. And that's just because cameras are not eyes. You know, when I look in the mirror, I see one thing, and so then I take a picture and I'm like, that doesn't look how it just looked in the mirror. So there's always like some finagling to get the progress pictures to truly reflect what the progress is. And so I did my pictures, I did my measurements, and although kind of just like last week, I don't really think that my pictures really reflect the differences, but I can tell you in my day-to-day life, in the mirror, in the way that my clothes fit, in the way that I feel, I definitely am starting to see and feel a major difference. So I feel great this morning. A week ago, I was like traumatized. I didn't want to even get out of bed and film this video. But even with my side-by-sides not really looking that different, I feel really good today. My weight this morning on my home scale was 153.8. So that's about almost 4 pounds down from a week ago. And it's about 7 pounds down from the very beginning. So I feel like that's great progress. My waist measurement is 28.5, so I've lost half an inch in the last week, and so that puts me at 1.5 inches down from the beginning. At my belly button, I'm at 31.25. I put 31.25. Last week I was at 32.75, so maybe about, 1.5 inches. And then since the beginning, it was at 34 in the beginning. So it's like been about 3 inches. Hips lost half an inch. I was like, oh my gosh, it actually did change, because last week I said it's probably not going to change at all. So my hips are at 40. Last week they were at 40.5. At the beginning they were at 40.5. And then my thigh is at 22.25. So I guess I lost like 1/4 of an inch. That's probably like just my human error. I accidentally measured in the wrong spot or something. But even though my legs don't really look different, they feel a lot different. I bet if I did my body fat today, it would be different. So I feel really good about the progress. This week, or this past week, I should say, I struggled with turning up the intensity in my workouts. I think my diet was pretty good. I did have a cheat meal last Wednesday after I complained about not making enough progress. I went to Red Lobster, but my meal, actually, I don't really know that it was a cheat. I mean, it was delicious, but I don't actually think that it really killed my macros. I mean, I had crab legs, I had broccoli and asparagus, and I did have one biscuit, which, if you've ever had the biscuits at Red Lobster, like, you know that having one biscuit is not something that really ever happens. So I was really proud of myself. It was pretty good. And then, like I said, I've been pretty good on my diet this week. I did travel again last weekend, but stuck pretty hard to my diet. But yeah, my workouts have just been, I don't know if it's mental. It is mental. I'm sure it's mental, but I'm just having a hard time getting myself to push through the really hard times in my workout. And maybe I need to like take off my heart rate monitor or something, because I look at my heart rate monitor and I'm like, 175, I need to catch my breath. And so I don't know if that's like a mental thing where I see how high my heart rate is and I think I need to stop. Or like I said, I'm doing these workouts alone. In a boot camp setting, you have other people with you. You have a trainer that's yelling at you, keep going, keep going, keep going. And for me, I'm doing these exercises alone in a group exercise room with music in the background, and I'm just like telling myself, keep going, keep going. Actually, if you watch my last Instagram video of my ab circuit, you can see me like talking to myself because it's a time lapse and I'm in that where you're laying flat and your feet are 6 inches off the ground and I'm sitting there and you can just see my mouth moving. So it's pretty funny, but that's what's been my challenge this week, is getting myself to like step it up a notch. I actually just posted something on Instagram that I reposted. It was like, step it up a notch. You're not going as hard as you think you are. And that's what I tried to tell myself last night when I was working out. I was just like, come on, like, you are not dying. Let's go. So my goal for this last week, I mean, I am going to take basically a week off because I'm going on vacation. I'm going home for Thanksgiving. I'm so excited. And for my birthday. So for this last week, that's going to be my focus, is really like trying to hammer in on my workouts, and try to get the most out of those, because like I said, I'm sticking pretty clean to my diet, and I don't think that I need to really like cut things out of my diet. I think that at this point now, it's going to be about me like really taking up the intensity in my workouts and getting the extra deficit in calories from the workout and not from the diet, where in the beginning it was really my diet that needed work. Now I think it's my workouts. But I'm really excited about this last week, one, because it's the last week before I go on vacation, but also because I'm just really happy with the progress that I'm making. Like I said, I don't think necessarily that the pictures reflect everything that I see and that I feel, but I mean, they're good for you just to see them. Next week at the very end, I'm gonna do my body fat analysis, so I'm really excited to see how that has changed. But this week I'm gonna try to do a meal prepping video, just because I haven't actually been meal prepping that much, but I think I might do it just because I think I just want to change it up this week. And that's pretty much it. So again, you can check out my Instagram for the progress pictures. If you want to like stare at them or something, if you want to zoom in on them, they're going to be at the end of this video. And then, there's going to be more detailed information that I'm going to post on my blog. So thanks for watching.